Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with DVD. How you doing? Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like the video as you enter my house, y'all. I was minding my own business, folding my clothes, doing my laundry, trying to sell these raffle tickets. If you want one, you know you can cash out your girl. Okay, you can get a raffle ticket from my children, a toy basket or a clean basket. That's neither here nor there. So I was over there watching Millichan, fair use commentary. As long as I provide you with commentary, I have the right to utilize this recording. And I'm about to provide some commentary, right? So here's the deal. Minding my own business. Watching Millichan. Folding my clothes. Washing some clothes. This thing I know, I hear Akisha pop up on the screen. I'm like, where she come from? Say what? Akisha has broken down the incident between she and Latrice. And baby, when I tell y'all it ain't pretty, it is ugly. As the girl down the street who couldn't talk very well, that lived down the street from me, she called it ugly instead of ugly. When I tell you it got ugly up on that screen, and her talking about the things that Latrice said to her, I believe it 100% because Latrice presents as a little bit immature for me. Okay. Now, when everything first started popping off on the show, this is the series, all serious. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give her a shot because she's young, impressionable, then she's dealing with this old ass man. So I was like, let it pass. And then I saw other little stuff she was doing. I said, now why is Marie still calling this girl a snake? And I was like, Marie getting on my damn nerves. This girl is presenting innocent, right? So we already got the information that Marie put out there about the lawsuit. If you don't know about that, go back and look at my video where I'm talking about the lawsuit at the end of my last review of Bell Collector. So I was like, okay. Some hang going on, this, that, and the third. Now, in the midst of all of this, Akisha said in text messages, and she has proof, that Latrice was calling her a broke bee. See, this is where I don't like when girls get rich, and I'm congratulating you for being what you are, because girl, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? You straight. And I admire that about you, and I admire you from building you a business from the ground up. But don't talk about the next woman like that. Calling her a broke bee, way out of line. You know damn well Akisha is not broke. I ain't in that lady's pockets, and I ain't in that lady's bank account. But presenting, they do present as if they live well, and as if Big Willie Style is still making money. He's still a commentator. Even if he has spent all of his NFL fortune, she has generational wealth. That's one thing. Then for another thing, he still does commentary, people. I mean, he has a steady flow of income. So to call her broke, that's the way I don't like. Okay? Now, an incident occurred from what Akisha said, and you will hear her own words at the end of this video. I'm going to tack on my screen recorder. I told y'all, I'm getting my reporter on. And I got to tell it like it tell is. And hey, I'm from the sip, so I'm going to give it to you sip style. Okay? So, my understanding is that something transpired about a phone, and then the young man whose phone it was, he passed away. But Akisha told her her explanation of events. And I think it was all blown out of proportion. I do. But to attack somebody's pocket and attack somebody's character, even if Akisha, whatever happened with the phone, all of that did not have to transpire. And that goes to show you, go back to that immature thing that I see a lot in young women who just now gain money. And even sometimes with older women, because Nicki Minaj does that. Everything goes back to you broke, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Yes, but you have consumers who get you to that point. And that's why a lot of people admire Melody, because Melody understands consumerism. If it were not for the consumers, aka the fans, you would not be where you are. Even though you started your business from the ground up, there had to be somebody out there that believed in you, invested in you, bought your products. Like my sister went down to the vending machine. Of course, she didn't know that you owned the vending machine, but your picture was on there because you're going to put your picture on everything. Because that's what you do. That's that young girl shit. And then you bring out the whole thing, and then Latrice still Letitia still kissing your butt. But you bring out the whole thing about the 9 to 5 stuff. And, you know, like I said about Charles Barkley many, many years ago when he was talking about Vince Carter, because, you know, things stay on my mind. Okay? I have a memory like an elephant. Sometimes it benefits me and sometimes it doesn't. But the thing about it is, I remember him saying about Vince Carter, why are you missing this very important playoff game just to go get you a degree? He wanted his mom to see him walk across the stage. And he was like, man, you are a millionaire now. I have a lot of people with degrees who work for me. This is Charles Barkley talking now. But my thing is, what you don't understand is Charles Barkley, while you're downing him for getting his degree, is that when you say you have a lot of people working for you with degrees, would you have them working for you without them? See, that's the kind of stuff that goes in my mind when people say things about us 9 to 5 people. Okay? We need each other, okay, in order to make this thing work. You have your entrepreneur, and the entrepreneur needs a consumer. So that way you can understand why you shouldn't downgrade anybody's pockets, especially when you damn co-workers. Damn, girl, y'all both work on the same show. I don't never hear you calling Selena broke. If anybody is, it's that one. Okay? That one over there. Talk about that one. Talk about that one's fashions. I don't ever hear you talking about that one's fashions. Okay? Talk about that. But Akisha, I think Akisha is straight, sis. Well, anyway, we're about to see. I'm about to turn it over to Akisha in her own words. Remember, I got this footage from Millichan TV. If you want to see the whole interview, go. I watched the whole thing. Very good interview. Shout out to Millichan TV, fellow Mississippian. She's bringing it to the girls. If she got it, I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. I'm Mississippian that still lives here though. I think she stays in Texas now. But I went to school here. I went to Jackson State. Worked in Jackson for years and still live here. So a lot of things I'm privy to. Like for instance, my question didn't get in because Millichan, you catching my question, but my question was, is what's going on with the mayor? Does that have something to do with the process of Akisha's businesses not her restaurant not opening on Fair Street? Because a lot of people think that Fair Street is just where it was, excuse me, in the 90s. Well, you didn't see Fair Street in the 90s. Trust me, when people say that it's not upgrades to it compared to what it was when I was in school, that's upgraded. That is very much upgraded. And a lot of historical districts of surrounding black colleges and in those areas, it's not just Jackson people. It's a lot of them. Trust me, I've been to Howard, okay? All right? Been to Atlanta, been to Clark, in those areas. Excuse me. I don't know why people just put that on Jackson and Jackson State. Okay. So then, that's why I vacillate on how I feel about gentrification, because that's what's going on in Jackson now. And a lot of those dilapidated houses that were there when I was in school have been torn down, and it looks better. But I mean, it's progress that has to happen. In order for progress to happen, the Caucasians got to be involved, and that's what it is. That's what it is. And as far as Fair Street goes, same things, and they don't want to see black people develop over there. That's what it is. They would prefer that the Caucasian developers develop land over there. That's how everything works out. It is what it is. So Akisha is fighting people bigger than she. And then what's happening with the mayor right now? He's been indicted, people. Okay? He and the DA. So it's probably gonna be a holdup, but she's doing the work, y'all. Give her some credit. And that's all I have to say about that. And from here, I'm going to turn it over to Akisha in her own words again on Millichan TV.
And she said, well, we pinged the phone or did whatever, and it came up to your address. Well, she sent me the address. It wasn't my address. It was actually a house or two down from my house. So I said, oh, I said, well, that's not my address. She's like, well, whatever. I want the phone back ASAP. My exact words were, I said, well, first of all, bring the ASAP off because I don't know what you're talking about. I said, but I will call my niece to see something, about this phone because this had been 3 weeks later. When the message came to me, it was about 3 to 4 weeks after this thing happened. She sent me a message in June. And I know it was in June because it was right before I went away for my anniversary trip because then that's when the network called me after all this popped up. So, anyway, so I called my niece and she didn't call me back right away. It seemed like she called me either later that night or the next day, but don't have it laugh because I don't remember. So I asked her, I said, hey, did somebody give you a phone or did you have a phone or something from the day that all that stuff happened at Taste? She said, yeah. She said, I thought it was your phone when you kept saying you couldn't find your phone. She said, one of the people working there handed me a phone, but when y'all said it wasn't yours, because actually JJ is who had my phone. JJ brought me my phone. I never ever knew of this phone my niece had. And I said, well, where's the phone? She said, oh, shit, I threw that phone out the window. So then it made me think, that's why it pinged to the neighbor's house. She said, when you said it wasn't your phone, and we had all, y'all will see, I'm not going to give too much because I don't feel like dealing with all Carlos King and nobody well, you so rich, then buy him another one. Because at this point, I don't know what we talk about. I'm not about to argue back and forth with you. And now you start to talk crazy and take it somewhere else, so we're done. So she hangs up in my face. And then I thought about it and I said, you know what? I sent a text message back and I just protected myself with the text message and I said, after talking to you on the phone, I realized that you were threatening me and I'm scared. I said, so I'm going to let this go. And from that, baby, that's when we went into this whole text message talking about my husband, my broke ass family, my husband, we don't have nothing, you don't have this, a me sagging face, old face, I'm an old bitch. And, I mean, just all this absolutely, first of all, to have this kind of time on your hand, because when the Friday night when we were doing this, I was actually out. So I didn't read the entire text message until that Saturday morning, and it just really made me feel sorry for this poor little girl. Because it showed her immaturity, it showed your just the time you have on your hands, and that you just have no sense of respect for yourself, so I can't expect you to respect me. I did not find out until later at the reunion that her nephew actually had passed, and I actually went to her after the reunion, even though they had security. I went into her dressing room by myself with her and her husband, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry for the loss of your nephew. And if you would have come to me differently, I definitely would have tried to better find out, or even gone to my neighbor's house to see if her yard man or anybody had found that phone. But since you came the way you were, you're trying to make an issue with me over the issue with Letitia and me. I never have had an issue with Latrice. I've always loved it. If you watch this season, throughout the entire season, up until this last episode, there was never an issue with Latrice and me. I've always looked at her like a little sister. There's nobody on Bell Collective set or crew that will ever come to you and said I've had something to say about Latrice. I protected her. Marie and Gucci, when they were arguing with Latrice, I shut them down immediately because I did not ever talk about her. So for where we are now, my exact words to her were, you're making an issue with me because of Letitia, and this is not your fight, baby. But if that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that too. And that's it.
And that's